Hey guys, hope everyone is well. Thank you so much for tuning in. I just wanted to say a little bit about why today's content is a little bit different from what you guys are usually used to seeing from me. So recently there was quite a big uproar on social media regarding an incident that was very disturbing within the Latin community. I'm really not trying to talk too much on that topic, but some really hurtful racist comments were made, but unfortunately it brought a light to the ugly truths within our community. Two of those ugly truths are that racism unfortunately is very common within our community, and unfortunately people just brush it underneath the carpet, but enough is actually enough. It also brought to light that sadly there's this recurring theme of competition within women in the community, and it can get very, very nasty. This situation really inspired me to get together with my friends and talk about this and other topics that have come up from us being Latinas in the UK, where sadly we are still not a recognised ethnicity on the national census, and we are continuously subjected to cultural stereotypes. We wanted to show how different Latinas can actually be, that we can get along and we can support and empower each other and learn a bit more about each other's experiences along the way. So this is what happened. Please stay tuned. I urge you to stay till the end of the video, because I promise you, regardless if you're Latino or not, you will learn something or you will open your eyes, and hopefully we can make a change. Thank you for watching. Hey guys, my name is Laura and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing something different. As you can see, I'm joined by my fellow Colombians who are all which we are all Colombian, but we are all diverse, as you can see. So today we'll be dismantling some of the stereotypes that we don't like within our community. And yeah, we're here for a chat. So you guys ready?
Yeah.
First of all, what we are going to do is we're going to go around, everyone's going to introduce themselves, tell them what you do, you know what you're going to do. So who wants to start? Erica?
Yeah, let's go with me. So my name is Erica, and I'm mainly known because of my salsa. So I'm a salsa teacher. I teach kids, used to teach adults, but you don't give me a headache. I work for the NHS as a call handler, and I've just started a Instagram page of Inspirational Thursdays, where I get to talk to individuals that inspire me to inspire people to watch the show. So yeah, Inspirational Thursdays, that's what you need to follow. Yeah, cool.
Okay, me. So hi, I'm Diana Bermudez. I am an actress, and I am of Indigenous Colombian descent, and a lot of what I do is promoting visibility of our Indigenous community in Colombia and around the whole of the Americas. So yeah, that's me. Hi, I'm Tara, and I'm also an actress. I've been doing it for a while now, for 3 or 4 years. Before that, I was a presenter, and I've been modelling as well for like the past 10 years.
For you guys who are new to the channel, my name is Laura, and I am an actress.
Hi guys, it's your Mamacita Melena Sanchez, and I am 1/3 from the Receipts podcast, and I am also a singer-songwriter.
Hi guys, I'm Joanne, and I own a brand called New Nude that stands for diversity of women of all shapes, sizes, skin colour and disabilities.
Buenas tardes, my name is Vanessa Montes and I'm the owner of El Cofre Maya on Instagram.
Okay, next question though, interesting one. Where you girls from in Colombia? Let's go round.
Palmira Valle.
Oh,
Shock, I don't want anyone to cast Bogota.
And what?
Yeah?
Rola.
La rolita.
No, rolita. Ni bailo como rola.
Okay.
Y yo soy de Medellín, paisita, María
my
Puebla.
I'm from Cali and Buenaventura. So you know, my Cali people there, me right there. We dance the best, let's know.
Don't get me off. Don't get me off.
Cali es Cali, lo demás es
no.
Alright. Caleña.
Oh my god.
Las caleñas son como las flores.
Erika?
Cali and Palmira Valle.
So girls, now let's get into the serious part of the questions.
Yeah.
We're gonna start picking out from the bowl. There's gonna be some diverse questions in there, just so we can like dismantle all the stuff within our community. And yeah, I'm all ears now as well, so let's go. If I'm honest, I don't want to go first, so we don't know.
Oh my gosh. It's okay. Okay, I got the first one. First question.
This better be fun. There's some are serious, by the way. So let's.
This better be fun.
And excuse my handwriting, literally.
Mija, pero usted qué? Did you do dissertation on here or something? Do you feel more Latin or British? For those who were born here, have you experienced feeling foreign for how you look?
Ooh.
That's an
So who was
interesting
born
one.
here actually?
Me.
Yeah.
Me.
Who was born here? Hands up.
Oh.
So we're like the first generation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what? It's so weird because I do feel extremely Colombian, but I was brought up in a very Latin household. So I think maybe when I came outside into the outside world, I was like, oh my God, yeah, I'm different. I'm not like white English. But it's funny because I just feel both. When I'm with Colombians, if I'm back in Colombia, then I do slightly feel like really British. But then when I'm with like people who aren't Colombian, I'm like, fucking hell, yo soy colombiana. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So I think it does depend who I'm with. In terms of like experiencing anything that was outlandish, I think like the normal stuff, like, oh, did you come on a boat? Like those.
Oh, that's
kind
the
of,
norm that you always hear,
yeah,
isn't it?
those kind of things.
Or like, is your uncle a drug dealer?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, are you related to
Oh,
Escobar?
Are you
Yeah.
Colombian?
I get
Pablo,
that.
yeah.
Do you know what's funny though? Where you guys are all from London, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually live in Las Afueras, so I'm on like the suburbs area, which is like a very white area.
Okay.
So when I grew up, I didn't have Latinos around me. Only like my primos that I used to come to London and visit, and some friends in London. So I did feel like really like just like an alien because everyone was like literally British.
That happens out of London a lot.
Yeah.
Because I went to uni in Manchester and this was a good, 10 years ago. And up there, people didn't even know where Colombia was. And back then as well, I guess it was 10 years, but I was like, I had to say, like, this is where Colombia is, this is where I'm from. A lot of the time I was the first Latina anyone, or Latino that anyone had ever met.
But I think that's
Isn't it?
mental because it gets to a point now where, like, hearing you guys in regards of, like, you getting questioned that you're Indian and all these other cultures, I never get that I'm Colombian. I always get mixed race, I always get Jamaican, Caribbean, I get everything
People just
apart
aren't
from
educated.
Colombia.
Yeah.
So my question is, what does a Colombian actually look like then to you?
We're so-
Well, that's what I'm
Do you know
saying.
what? That's
Oh,
what
obviously this.
I
obviously
actually
this,
love within
but-
our community because we're so diverse. People don't know like our history, our background, so they don't know that we've come from like the way we got mixed up is mad. So if you actually look at every single person on this platform, we all look so diverse.
Our culture is literally a remix and an interpretation
It
of
is.
other people's cultures. Like, and it's beautiful, but it's also really important that we know where these things stem from.
100%.
100%.
100%.
To really give it the respect that it deserves.
Right.
And educate-
know
and
where you
educate the
come
First
from.
of all, when we have kids, we got to make sure we educate them,
Yeah.
even though we were born here. We just
Yeah,
need to show them
definitely.
the roots and just, as well, people weren't ignorant in
Right.
Yeah.
people are ignorant and they don't know where we stem from.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, literally, if you're like Afro-Latino and then they ask you where you're from and you say you're Colombian, they're like, huh?
No, where are you
Your
really
hair.
from?
Where
Yeah.
are
Where are you
so
from?
dumb.
It's ridiculous.
But you know,
yeah.
it's funny because with me, I get no, but you're Asian. Like, and I've
Yeah.
had people say to me,
Ooh,
no,
I
no,
get
but
that
you
a lot
must
as well.
be, you must be half Chinese, and I'm like, you must be Filipino. Like, no.
You must be
No,
mad.
no, no,
How
no,
about
no,
that?
You
Are you
must
sure?
be
Are you
insane.
sure?
Are you sure?
Are you sure? I travelled in Asia and every single country that I went to, they thought I was from there.
Yeah,
No
same,
way.
And they were like, no, but you are, you just don't know it.
I find that so offensive.
Yeah,
My blood
very.
will boil.
Next
Oh,
question.
that was me.
What's your favourite genre of music from our culture? It's got to be cumbia for me.
Ooh.
Really?
I love girls that love cumbia.
I love
Some people
cumbia.
love
It's
cumbia.
Like, you know, like, when la pollera colorada comes on.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like,
Oh my god,
I'm just like,
I know what's mine. People who are not from Colombia wouldn't know cumbia.
They
Like
don't
they
know
wouldn't
cumbia.
think we dance like that.
You know
and
what?
we
You
have like actual gowns that
But I feel
wear.
like, I feel like with this generation, we failed to continue that.
I can't
tradition
lie,
because
we
we
don't
grew
play
up.
cumbia.
We grew up with
We
cumbia.
did.
Yeah.
We grew up with mapale.
When you go to a
And
Colombian
I
club,
was
they don't
talking to your mum
play.
about
They
that.
don't play.
Yeah.
They
Unless
don't
it's
play
December.
cumbia.
Unless it's December.
Only if it's
I
December.
never
babe.
hear cumbia in clubs.
Only
like,
if it's
literally.
December.
Who was it that said in the group chat that was it you that said when you dance cumbias like this because of the slave trade?
Me.
It's because their feet were chained.
Can I just
So
show you because you might be confused in it in regards of the
Right,
foot stuff.
hip
But it was everything's hit for the women.
Making the noise.
The guys will obviously bend to do their hands or any gesture, but the movement of the feet is this. They're
can't
scraping
move.
because they can't move. It's when they're chained.
But I kind of feel like cumbia is very like celebratory.
It
is. Is that a word?
It is.
Celebrando a las mujeres.
Yeah, it's celebrating the
Okay.
women. It's like putting your
It's a
head
courtship.
down.
It wasn't.
But the men like
It's
bring
very
their hands
gentle.
down.
Yeah.
Está bailando alrededor
Yeah.
de ella.
It's
Salsa
like
plays wherever you are. Salsa plays, and it's like the
Yeah.
little,
Something
little
to your
Latin
blood,
beats,
your
you
blood
just like
runs down.
But you know what it is? Salsa gives you happiness.
Yeah.
That's a
So-
very
No matter
so
even
much
if you hear the
happiness.
lyrics, like there's like
They're so
proper
positive.
special sometimes though,
Oh, yes, the
and
slow
then
ones.
you're still dancing.
It's different.
You're saying your woman cheated on you.
Yeah, but it's different. You've got El Guaguancó. That's my part
yeah.
because those are the los tambores, drums. For those that obviously don't know tambores. So me, El Guaguancó, I absolutely love that salsa because
I
you
love
do
a
have
good
those-
horn.
Yeah,
You know when you get. I thought you were going to say something else.
You know what? For me, it has to be like charanga.
I love a good horn as well.
Next question. Let me take that down for a second.
I'm excited.
Do you have many Latin friends, and how did this influence your view on the
Ooh.
community?
Just wait.
Let me go. Let me go. I think within our community, though, it's actually crazy because our parents are all friends with each other.
Yeah.
So we all know each other, whether we know
In
or
one
not.
way. I know,
There will
I
be
get
a
that,
picture
Diana.
of one of us together somewhere. Do you get what I'm saying?
enough.
I don't feel within my community the support is there.
Yeah,
No,
I
it's
agree.
So
Never
when it
has
comes
been.
to me, I'm not gonna fake it. If
Yeah.
you don't support me, I'm not
See you
friends
later.
with you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
It's a
yeah.
high and a
It's
buy.
a
I think.
sensitive-
Whereas recently, I've started to see women do the same type of thing that I do and support the community and people who I see like repping us and trying to make a voice. I instantly connect with them. So when
Yeah.
Vanessa, I see the stuff you putting up on your channel, I respect it. Erica, obviously, and my family know your family for a time.
Yeah.
Diana, when I met you and in the back of my head, I knew you was Colombian, but I was waiting for you to tell me like where you're from.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, girl. Like you don't see different people repping the community, so I really respect it, and that's what connects me to most of you girls. To be honest,
I think all of us can agree to the fact that, I mean, I was surrounded by a lot of Latinos, a lot of Colombians growing up. And then I think it all got to a stage where it got a bit too much because of the fucking chismosos.
Yes.
If you don't know what chismosos means,
Go
chismosos
research
are like
it. Look it
inner
up.
people that have no reason
Description
to
on the left-hand side.
Right.
And
And I kind of feel like we all went our separate ways after a while because we wasn't getting that support and we was just getting lots of hate from people that we went our separate ways and we went to other communities that embraced us and loved us.
Yeah.
And then as adults now, and you know, we're adults and we have
everyone
got,
matures.
yeah, exactly. We've got amazing things going for ourselves and we're supporting one another.
Yeah.
It's like we've come back.
Yeah,
But
but-
unfortunately, when did you realize this? It's when we do something that's successful.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And this is the really sad part that like I grew up with loads of Latinos around me, loads of Colombians. So I had loads of friends, like I've known a lot of you for a long time. But then as soon as you do something, like as soon as you started blowing up or whatever, we've done something like I did a pageant, it's straight away people
change,
start
yeah.
changing with
Yeah.
you.
What happened to your pageant? Because let the people them know what happened to the
Let them know who you are!
Let them know
who you are! Who you are!
Over here.
So I was the first Latina to win Miss Great Britain.
Come on, that was
That's
big
it.
things.
Yeah. And I mean, it was 10 years ago. So back
Yeah.
then it was a huge.
I remember being,
It was
3
so-
o'clock in the morning, being like,
Yeah, it was
so different. But this is the thing, like people do change, and then they're like, "Oh, you've changed," but it's not you. It's unfortunately in the Latin community, like it's
And
weird.
yeah.
It's weird because you think, like, as Colombians, we're so proud. It's such a proud
We're
country,
patriotic.
but we are the
Yeah.
first ones to like diss
hate
each
it.
other.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
and start- and
We're
start
very
We need
doing
to change
crap.
that.
Yes, like,
we're
But-
very hypocritical.
Yes.
We love our own. Like, if you say you're Colombian, your best friend automatically.
But if you're doing well, they don't have your back. I don't know.
But do you know why? Do you know why
Until
it is?
you
Because
do
I don't
well.
feel like we are taught that more than one person can be.
do
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's basically what
Yeah.
it is.
And it's like, si estás acá arriba, then no, you can't do it. now.
Yeah.
I think it's a problem of opportunity. Like, genuinely, we live in a society where we don't have much opportunity as Latinos. We're like right at the bottom.
Yes.
Fighting
And I
for
can't
it.
lie, it's like role models. Who are our role models?
We
Yeah.
We
We
went to
I
Shakira,
saw that.
Shakira and
Yeah.
J-Lo
And
and
that's
And
it.
Selena was back in the day. But
Yeah.
even then,
And
only
Sofia
us
Vergara
know
now.
it.
And
Sofia Vergara, but even then,
Yeah.
But
the
that,
role models, what are they doing?
when you think about UK
Nah,
Latinos, we're the first generation
Yeah.
that is literally
Actually done something.
doing something that the younger lot can look up to us.
100%.
Because
we
Rihanna,
didn't
when I
have
think,
anyone.
that's when I was thinking about, I was like, when you think about, you can on your hands, you can count how many people are actually like with a social platform within the Latin
And they're not diverse.
And then,
Yeah,
so
not at all, not at all.
it's a very, very small.
Because
I
everyone
also
forgets
feel
about
like
Celia
people
Cruz.
are getting connected now in the Latin scene because of the things that have been happening at the moment in our community. Because we've had, ain't planning to talk about this right now, but we've had, something's hit home for all of us when it came to the racism talk.
That's
Yeah.
why I'm
And
here.
yeah,
and
no.
I'm sad that it took that to
Yeah,
get me
and
here.
this-
You get
but
what I'm
then-
saying?
But then we can't focus in regards of like, damn, I should have done this in the past. The fact that you're doing it now is great, and I guarantee you, Laura, that after this, there's a lot more people that are gonna do what you're doing because this is what people need to see. They need to hear normal people. Of course, they're all normal, but I'm not an influencer or anything like that. Different, diverse between us, and having these type of conversations. A lot of people are scared to have these conversations. El porque dirán, because that's the other thing that happens in our culture. El que dirán. I don't know how you say that in English, so you could do
So
the
what
subtitle.
if kind of
It's
like
keeping up
what if
appearances.
I do this or
It's
what?
keeping up appearances.
But
But then
then
also,
yeah.
I think I'll be the first one to admit, and I'm not scared to admit this at all, but our culture is very problematic.
Yeah.
They love
It
the
is-
drama.
it
They
is
love the
very,
drama.
very
and the
achievement.
drama.
Can I
Too
just
much.
say, in this country though?
Yeah.
Yes,
in this
country.
country.
The
this
friendships
country.
in
Because
Colombia,
it's
the
not
friendships
like
in
that.
Colombia
It's not like that.
are
It's not like that.
beautiful.
Yeah.
When I went
exactly.
Colombia, when I used to go to Colombia, I'd go for a long period of time.
Yeah,
So you would make those friends that it's like, whoa, like I've known people from secondary school
Yeah.
that I will never have like that.
But
type of
here's
friendship
because
with
I feel like we're not that big, so everyone's in
Everyone's
everyone's
fine.
business.
I think
And
it's not even
competition.
just that, you know. I think, like, was it with you we were talking about it, that Latinos came in the 80s or something?
Yeah,
So first
yeah,
generation.
yeah.
So we're still new.
So
the
yeah,
young
because
people-
it was Caribbean and like
Yeah,
African,
so we're still
and then
new.
we
It was
came.
very,
It's
it was
only
very
us
new. My
lot
grandparents
now.
came in the 70s, and they were
Yeah.
some of the first ones that
It's
came.
only
Yeah.
grandparents.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
minimal.
Still
The
very
rest
new.
was our mums.
Yeah.
Our mums,
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
parents,
My
our
mum
mums
came
and
in
dads.
82. We came in 2000.
Mine was 80.
So. You know?
Mine's 80.
Same
as your mom, because they know
it was
each
like
other.
Cancha and all of
Yeah.
that.
When was Diana? When
I was
91 was when I came over here.
You came with your
With
parents.
my parents, yeah, with my parents. I
So
came
you
with-
see, the generation,
Yeah, so
it's
different.
we're very new.
It's still
And that's
It's
why I
like
stand
my-
by it, that
my-
we're the change.
So we're
Yeah.
trying
I
to
stand
build.
by that.
I'm trying to. I don't know if you guys think the same. I'm trying to be Latin representation
Yes.
in
Absolutely.
the UK.
Yes.
Because
absolutely.
a lot of black people, a lot of different types of technically the black
ethnicities.
people support each other.
Yeah.
I generally believe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Whereas we
absolutely.
need to support each other way more,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
we can have those heads in our community who actually
Yeah.
can represent us.
But it's
Yeah.
also promoting in the side of like seeing or getting in touch with people that are doctors, nurses, because I know a lot of people that are not in the entertainment side,
Yeah.
which I will do on my Thursdays. And I keep talking about Thursdays because I want people to see that it's not just cleaning jobs that we do.
No.
It's not just, I'm
We've
going to
got
sell
lawyers,
cocaine and
got all
shit.
of that.
It's none of that. Like, I've got midwives, there's college teachers, there's teachers in actual like secondary schools, there's lawyers. Do you know what I mean? And they're actually Latinos. But
Dentists.
but
'cause my
yes,
dentist
there we
Colombian.
go, there we go. But we don't
Who's
know
first
this.
successful? My
No,
dentist.
and some people they're not even into the whole social media, so you wouldn't know this. Hence why I've asked them. I was like, look, I know you might not like the camera, but I feel like people need to see that we are more. And by having you talking, I don't need you to be on camera constantly, so for people to know you or you to have God knows how many followers, because followers don't pay my bills. I want people to know that we're not just cleaners. Don't ever get twisted. I used to be a cleaner, and I'm very proud of it.
Most of our families,
I was able
have
to go to Colombia, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And have the dream of dancing with swing Latino. For me, that was like a massive thing. So I'm proud of that, and I'll forever ever rate that. But enough is enough, man. We're more than that.
Yeah,
we are
so
more
true.
than that, and it's not just acting or singing.
Let me
music,
tell you,
it's
it's
more.
unacceptable for us as first generation to
Yeah,
be cleaners or anything
exactly.
less. My mum came here with absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
She had £200 in her pocket.
And
Right.
a lot
I
of
am
us
here
didn't even
now,
come with los
here
papeles.
today.
Exactly.
So, no, my parents
All
didn't
hiding,
come.
all
She didn't
hiding.
clean.
She didn't clean all those years for me
Exactly.
to be mediocre and for
Yeah.
me to embarrass her and
Yes.
embarrass our
Yes.
community and
Right.
our country.
And that's the thing,
Right.
our
So that's why I'm
grandparents have
so
gone through
passionate.
that.
Exactly.
Grandparents have gone gone through that. Our parents have gone through that. So we don't have to. They
Exactly.
come here. They've sacrificed
shouldn't.
all of
Exactly.
that
We
for
shouldn't.
us to do
But
better.
can I just say though, because it's interesting, this whole thing about Latinos putting each other down, and unfortunately, when I was younger, I felt that so much from within the community because people would be like, "Oh, why are you so well spoken?
Yeah.
Why are you so like
sad.
educated?" Like I had to make myself less than to be able to
Right.
fit in with the
Yeah.
community.
Do you know what's so sad? Yeah, I was so like welcomed in every other community but my own growing up. I hated the Latin community and I got bullied by the Latin community.
But I stand by it. It's
So
like
much.
media
Like
because a
media.
lot
That's
of people
why I
love
ran
to
out
talk
of
the
it.
way
And that's so
you
sad, don't you
spoke.
think?
Yeah, of
But
course.
but then again, we are the change of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's change that.
And we will.
We're gonna be changing.
Let me find it. The question is, this one's deep, guys. You ready?
I like it deep.
Can you be?
Wow.
Can you be Latin and racist?
Yes.
Yes.
And I think like the thing is the word Latino or Latinx, however you want to describe it, like we'll say it, is really problematic because it actually is not a race, it's a cultural identity. And within the Latino identity, you have, black people, you have indigenous people, and you have white people. And you have to understand the history.
And a mix in between.
And all the everything in between, all the mixes. But you have to understand that when colonization happened, 500 or so years ago, when the Spanish came, they actually introduced a caste system whereby the white Spanish people were at the top, then it was white and indigenous, then black and indigenous, and at the bottom of this was black, right? Black people. And this caste system is basically still ingrained within our community and our culture deeply, to the point that we don't even know, and we just kind of hide behind this label of, no, we're Latino, we're all the same. And that's not true. And that's why that term is problematic, because you can hide racism behind no, but we're all Latino.
Yeah, and we get so used to it. We get so used to it with oh, but a mí me decían la negrita, or a mí me decían la mona, or a mí me decían, do you know what I mean? It's like
it doesn't mean
we have these terms of endearment, which we've said before, and it all comes from skin color or hair color or eye color.
But this is like
exactly.
You're everything.
You're pinpointing on how someone looks and what someone's skin color is, but it's something that's so ingrained in us that a lot of us have just been used to it and think it's okay.
Yeah. Can I also say something which is, I don't know about you, but I generally feel like every Colombian person has one black person in their family somewhere. Do you get what I'm saying? Somewhere maybe, or if not, like a cousin of a cousin or something. And I feel like some people believe because they are cool with black people around them, or they have a family member that is that colour, they think it's acceptable to, in our culture we say jokes that are racist, and you think it's not racist. It is racist. It's not a joke, and I think that's from where we need to start. Making sure within our own families we don't have these racial remarks, we don't have these racist jokes, because you'll say one thing to someone's face, but then what you're saying behind closed doors is completely different.
But it has to start from home.
And calling them out, because a lot of the times it's our parents or our grandparents that said it, or auntie that's still, the little racist auntie or something. And you have to call it out.
Because even me being my skin colour, I was, from my mum's side, I'm one of the darkest in my family. So when I used to say I was going to my dad's area, which is, they're all black, it was always these racial remarks. So in my head, for many of my years, I never claimed Buenaventura. And only recently I started claiming it because I understand my roots and where I'm from. So,
and you should be proud of it.
And I'm proud of it because a lot of the culture that I love is mostly black.
So I think there are so many terms that are used in Colombia and within our households as well that are so problematic, but as you said, Tara, it is so instilled into them, and they've been so conditioned as well that they don't see it as a problem.
The expression that always really annoys me is like when Colombians say, "Ay, no sea tan indio." And it's like,
or something like that.
It's like that's not all our ancestors. Like that's one of our main. Those are our ancestors. If it was one thing that how we could change our community, what do you think that is?
I would say education.
That's
because I never got taught to be proud of our indigenous ancestors. And I was always taught that, they were savage and primitive and they just didn't know how to do anything. And actually, when I went and researched, I realized our ancestors were amazing. So intelligent and built these amazing civilizations. And that was able to I was able to then finally feel proud of how I look.
We need
and
to
who
fight
I
for the
am.
ones that are remaining as well, porque como tratan, sorry, I just went into Spanish there, but
No.
how are indigenous in Colombia in Las Amazonas are treated to this very day right now is disgusting, and we have to do more.
Yeah.
It's
Education and acknowledgement.
And start from our homes,
help.
our family.
Yeah,
When you hear something that shouldn't be said,
Stop it straight
educate
away.
them.
Yeah.
Stop it. So you witnessing a racism and you're not doing anything bad, I feel like you're just as bad.
You're just
Yeah.
enabling it.
If we find more opportunity, I think we'll be less jealous and therefore more supportive.
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
So let's support each other.
Support
And if you are a little chismosa or a hater
Or racist.
Stay there. Stay at home. Don't go on social media. Don't do anything.
watch
We don't
and
want
maybe
you.
you'll learn something.
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah. All that.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you to all you lovely ladies who came and joined. I really appreciate you
Thanks for
all.
having us.
Hopefully this has opened up some of your perspectives, and I really hope this is a conversation that can start a change.
And carry on learning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and carry on learning about our history, about stuff, and just
And
keep
each other.
having these conversations, not being scared to have these conversations. If you guys want a part 2 though, because all the questions were not answered, let us know. Make sure you go follow all the girls' socials that will all be in the description below. Follow their businesses. You know we gotta support our businesses. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.
See ya!
Adelante. Vamos a ver. Right hand first. Right hand. Hey.